just want to talk a little bit about us and me and myself and my granddad. You want to hit the next one there? So Martin started the company in 1975. Like I've said before, he's selling light bulbs out of his van, right? Going door to door. Pretty much started downtown here and went into every church, every business. And to get started, he'd help them replace their lights. Didn't know nothing about lighting, believe it or not. He just knew sales. So So right now we have a store in Denver. My uncle Todd, Martin's youngest son, he runs and owns that location. He's more on the maintenance side of the lighting, where we're more on the sales side. So he's continued that initial business model, I guess, as far as replacing the lights for the customers. And we had a Pueblo store in the early 80s. Pueblo's kind of a tight-knit community. If you're not from there, born there, live there, it's hard to do business there. So that got closed down a year or so after it started. And if you want to hit the next one. So this is my granddad. That's a picture that was probably about 10 years old, to tell you the truth. He's 90, still comes to work every day, has 3 kids, 3 sons, 11 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. That's a little ahead of the ballpark. He's only got 2 great-grandkids, 1 on the way. My wife's due in a couple months, so we'll have another kid to work on beating me up some more, right? So I'm gonna have to get even more tough, I guess. But yeah, I mean, 90 years old, still comes to work every day. I mean, works from about 9 to noon, 9 to 1, depending on when he's ready to go home and too tired. But I mean, the man's a hero. I mean, really, true entrepreneur. Got into sales when he was in Minnesota, selling General Electric appliances. Ended up heading up the whole Twin Cities territory. He did so well there. I mean, he was selling more than $1 million a year. They moved him out into the West, Colorado. He didn't like his new boss here, and then moved on to starting the lighting company. And then here's me. That's my beautiful wife. This picture was taken maybe 3 weeks ago. And then my daughter and my dog. He's a good boy. His name's Memphis. I joke around, my wife wants another dog, but she wants a Great Dane, and I'm not picking up that kind of poop. So, but yeah, so his name's Memphis. If we do get another dog, I'm going to name him Nashville. And then I'll have the Tennessee Twins, right? But no, so my wife and I have been married since 2011. That's Kendall, my 3-year-old. We love hiking, spending time outdoors. She's a big park person. Like Carl said, I was in insurance right out of college, did claims for a while, and it gets tedious and repetitive. So ended up at Bulbs Plus to run my grandfather's store, and been doing pretty good ever since then. So who is Bulbs Plus? Essentially, we're a lighting distributor. Anything that's lighting, we can get you, whether that's new sockets, new fixtures, replacement bulbs, specialty lighting, anything like that. With the service piece comes in like for research, right? I mean, there's odd bulbs out there in the world. We stock over 10,000 different variety of lamps, and that's not even a fraction of what's available out there. So we can research anything that you have. Free delivery to business customers, so save some money there. Our mission, we provide customized lighting solutions for businesses at a competitive price using our experienced team of lighting experts. A lot in there, but that sums it up what we do. So some of the services, free energy audits, I'm going to talk a little bit about those here soon. Next day shipping, sometimes same day shipping. Depending on the customer and when you put the order in with us. Orders before 1, we can typically get out the same day. And then lighting design, I'll show you an example of that soon. And then we offer net 30 terms to help keep accounting in order, right? So you have 10 orders a month. You only need to pay for it once. You're not writing 15 checks. And we all know as business owners, checks get expensive, not only on the processing side, but on the paper side. So product range, I'm not going to go into all of this, but I mean, it's pretty much anything and everything. One thing I do want to point out is the plastic and glass. So lens covers, glass on your fixtures that might have been broken or yellowed due to age, we can replace it. We have a vendor up in Denver that'll custom make anything that we send them. So that's pretty quick turnaround as well. Medical bulbs, scientific bulbs, anything and everything. So I'll talk a little bit about our commercial application. So some of our commercial services, inventory management I wanted to touch on. We have big commercial customers that have large facilities. What we do is every month we go in there, take a quick inventory of the lamps that they have left, right, that they haven't replaced, and then we have a reorder point set with them as far as a minimum and a maximum. So the contract essentially says that never going to fall below this amount, and then you're never going to have more than this amount. Helps keep their stockpile there so that they never run out and they're not even worried about their lighting. Lighting design, cost-benefit analysis for the LED investments, rebates, value engineering. We got a green finance company. So this is kind of something that I do as far as the project management side of our LED projects. So I'll get like drawings and comes out with all this stuff. I have to figure out, okay, how much is it as spec'd, right? That's essentially the manufacturer. And then I value engineer it to find equivalents, save them 21%. And then if they want to increase them all to LEDs, it's still cheaper through me than the listed manufacturers. Cost benefits pretty straightforward, right? Current is what they're using now. Their operating expense proposed is with the LEDs, savings, all that jazz. What it's going to cost them, what their payback is, estimated rebate. There's a little visual representation for the customers to present to their boss. For residential, specialty lights, household lights. We have some automotive. Our main automotive vendor sold out, and we haven't been able to get back into them since they changed ownership, but we still can get some automotive lamps. So I had a contractor send me this blank drawing and essentially said, all right, Brandon, they want more lights in there. They want more light in their kitchen. So it came up with this, with the switch placement, chandeliers, pendants, under cabinet lights. Right here is their foot candles. That's essentially just a fancy term for how much light they're going to get on their work surface, just in their kitchen aspect. And the typical kitchen is 30-foot candles, so that's just about double what they have. Everything's dimmable. I told them it's going to be very bright. People don't see how bright it is until it's in place, and they can dim it down if they need to. So that's Bulbs Plus in a nutshell.